Hey guys, today we're going to be exploring Tiffany Co's SEO strategy using faceted search and internal link silos. How they're using these SEO concepts, SEO strategies, and tactics to really drive organic traffic, causing them to rank #1 for engagement. I mean, what a keyword. This little keyword gets about 1 million searches per month on Google throughout the world and 370,000 searches in the US. To say it's profitable to rank for this keyword is an understatement. So how did Tiffany do it? What is Tiffany's SEO secret? We're gonna do things a little bit different in today's video. Yes, we're gonna look at Screaming Frog's crawl of Tiffany's website. We're gonna look at SEMrush's data on it, specifically on their engagement rings cluster. But let's take a quick step back and explain two concepts that they're using in SEO that will let you understand their SEO strategy. So the two concepts are topical clusters, also named silos. So topical clusters or internal link silos, pretty much the same thing. And then the other concept is faceted search for e-commerce. Let's start with topical clusters because they're so important in this SEO case study on how Tiffany got to 5 million traffic per month. A topical cluster is a set of pages on a website that all talk about the same topic. So in this case with Tiffany, the topic is engagement rings or engagement itself. So you can think about these as topics where you're trying to establish authority on it through the use of internal links, the link between and through your content. This can often be seen in the actual physical architecture of the website or the subfolders. So you have Tiffany/engagement/shop. So engagement, this subfolder, is a topical cluster. So they also have jewelry, they also have gifts, and different things of this nature. Within Tiffany's cluster around engagement, we have 500 pages. For e-commerce, this includes product pages and product categories as well, or even faceted pages, which we'll get into in a moment. And now bear with me. We are going to show their strategy and how they're using topical clusters. But before we do that, I want to step into faceted search as well. Faceted search sounds complicated, but it's really just the way that you use filters on an e-commerce website. So if we go up to Tiffany's wedding bands page, we can see that they have these filter by pages. And so you can filter by material, gold, rose gold, white gold, all of these sort of things, diamonds, rubies, that sort of thing. And these are filters. And faceted search is the idea of indexing these filters for Google to create more pages that are relevant and contribute to your topical cluster. Okay, enough theory. Let's jump into the website itself and I'll show you how they're structuring everything. If we jump into SEMrush, we can actually see just their engagement subfolder. So if we do just their subfolder and then change this to subfolder on SEMrush, we can see that this folder gets them about 400,000 monthly traffic in just the US. It has 2,000 referring domains, and this is its traffic graph over time. So they've kind of gone up and down, but over pretty much since 2019, they've aggressively grown this cluster itself, since Google has started to trust it more and has led them to rank #1 for engagement rings. And we can take a look at their keywords for this cluster. And so you see engagement rings, wedding bands, wedding rings, all kinds of things. Now, a cluster typically ranks together. So if you rank high for wedding band, you're probably going to rank high for diamond wedding band or diamond rings as well as engagement ring. And so a cluster kind of grows together is a way you can think of it, because they all internal link together and improve their SEO. Now, one interesting view is just looking at the pages section, because from here we can see all of the pages within their cluster and we can start to investigate how they're organizing their website to rank for engagement. Of course, we see their primary page with 200,000 monthly traffic is their engagement rings page. So let's pop that open and see what it is. So we have the primary keyword here. Of course, we have a good SEO title up here, just simple, the keyword. And then we have some content above the fold. We have the filter list. And then we have a very beautiful display of products with very high resolution images. We have a link about love, so it's a story. Here they're catering to user experience. They want you to click on different links. If you're not ready to buy a ring, maybe you want to learn about love and you want to see, hey, what makes Tiffany great and what do you want to do? This reduces bounce rate and increases user engagement, which is going to be great for your rankings. We scroll down more. They also have the guide to diamonds. So if you're more practical and you just kind of want to know, okay, what are the, actual facts about diamonds? How do I purchase one for my wife? Or how do I, this or that? This might be more for females. So maybe a woman that's looking for an engagement ring, she might be more interested in the story about love, while a guy or a girl, but a little bit more a guy might be more interested in like, hey, how do I buy one? What are these made of? What is the actual like science behind it? So like the cut. So how are diamonds cut? What is the different colors? How do you determine carat? All of this information is interesting to different types of people. If you're more kind of STEM focused, you might be more interested in how is the diamond cut? Why is the diamond cut important? These are all pre-purchase questions. You see everywhere they're catering to the user. They're making nice graphics. They're being precise in their language. And of course, all SEO is on point. So the title tag is perfect. The meta description is perfect. And the header structure is pretty good. It's not perfect, but it's pretty good. And they kind of get away with that because they have such good siloing on this website. They even have a video here, all of this kind of stuff. And then look here, we have engagement rings. We can click on that and we go back to the purchase page, the primary page we want to rank. And look how beautiful that is. We even have some other links here, styles and settings. What we're looking at right now is a topical cluster or an internal linking silo. So we have a ton of pages on engagement rings, on pre-purchase questions on engagement rings, on the story about engagement rings and how you should buy them, how you should, what makes them special. And they all link between each other, always bringing you back to engagement rings. So if we click on any of these links, they're always going to bring you back to the page that they want to rank, which is the target page. In an internal linking silo, just to take a quick step back, you always have a target page at the top. So for Tiffany, it's engagement rings. / engagement rings is going to be the top of the silo. Everything more or less is going to link there, trying to flow the authority of the website, the page rank, the backlinks all towards that page they want to rank. And then you have supporting pages. These are all of the content pages. So for what we just looked at, it would be the guide to diamonds, or it'd be about love. These are all pages that are about engagement rings, especially this guide to diamonds, as well as the styles and settings that are important towards the keyword, important to the user when they're looking at understanding all of these topics, that all support the / engagement rings page. It's an absolute beautiful silo we're looking at right now. And not only do silos link up to the engagement page, they also link to other pages within the silo, other supporting pages and other pages that are useful. So if we jump into this engagement ring styles and settings, we can see we have some content, SEO content. We have Tiffany settings. So this is another page, solitaire engagement ring. This is another target, just another category that they want to rank. So if we go up to any of these, this is Halo engagement rings. And this is just another collection about engagement rings that then, of course, where does it link? It links to the top of the silo. Pretty much every page is going to rank up here, including these product pages, which also are a part of the silo that link with breadcrumbs up to the engagement rings page. So everything is linking here, and then they're also linking between each other. So if we go back to that settings page, it was linking to various stuff. If we go into the guide to diamonds, it's linking to, these are each different pages. So it's linking to cut. And then that has a bunch of information about the cut. And then that one links between the other supporting pages. So clarity, color. People do search, what diamond colors, what is diamond color? What is the charts? What is the differences? Why does it matter? What the guide to diamonds colors, they even have YouTube video, and then they link to the other parts of this guide, which is essentially a silo itself. So you can have silos within silos. So this Tiffany guide, you have the engagement, and then you have the guide. And then the guide has color, cut, carat, all this kind of stuff. I know that I'm curious about how diamond carats work, and this guide answers it. And as well is probably certainly targeting keywords. And then what do we see down here? We see a link to the engagement rings page. So everything links up to the engagement rings page and links between each other to create a cluster of content all about engagement rings. Now, at this point, you might be saying, Patrick, shut up. We understand topical clusters. We see kind of what they're doing. It's a bunch of content internally linked together to create a flow of user experience and a flow of just nice pages that work together with each other. But what about that faceted search thing you mentioned? So we talked about clusters, and we see they're clustering with products using breadcrumbs. And those breadcrumbs, every product links up to the target page. Scrolling down on a product page, we see it's in the breadcrumb. The engagement rings page, it's also here, explore engagement rings. That's another internal link. And they also internally link between supporting pages. So we have the guide to diamonds again, because that's useful. You really might need to know more about your diamond. And they also have some information about their company. So, where do they get their diamonds, diamond province? These are all content pieces that support the buying journey and gives them more information, as well as rank on Google and contribute internal links towards the engagement rings page, causing this page to rank on Google. The second thing, because I know you've heard a lot about clusters so far, the second thing they're doing that is so genius is that they're using faceted search to rank additional pages and expand their silo, expand their cluster to include all kinds of new pages. So remember, if we look at Screaming Frog, this cluster includes 600 pages. It's a large cluster of pages that are all relevant to engagement rings that are contributing to that ranking. But there's something nifty here that many people wouldn't notice, and I didn't notice it at the start. If we go down to any of these settings, so we have Solitaire, Hollow, Halo, I believe, Gold, Rose Gold. These are different, filters. But if we click on Gold, notice something that just happened. The URL changed and the content changed. So this H1 here changed, as well as the title changed. Normally, filter pages like this are set to no index because you can have tons of filters. But what they're doing is they're creating automatic pages to rank for their keywords. So if they've set this page to itself, and they're telling Google to rank this page. So we have the title changed. It doesn't look like the meta description changed, but that doesn't matter much. And the content down here changed to gold engagement rings so that it can rank for gold engagement rings. And it looks like they're ranking only 7th here with a product page. That actually might be some cannibalization, but the thought behind it is very good. So ideally, this page would link to the gold engagement page so that we'd make sure that products don't rank here and that we have this category page ranking. And if we do any of these, we can see like rose gold. Now we have content on rose gold. This page will rank for rose gold. We don't even have to create new category pages because they've set it to automatically create these pages and optimize them for their keywords. This is faceted search for e-commerce, and it's very powerfully done here, but you have to be careful with faceted search. For example, we can add multiple of these within different settings. So maybe we want round, brilliant, cut. But the only problem with that is that this could create tons of pages. So you could have you could click all of these in any combination. And then you're going to create tons of pages, and you're going to be distributing your page rank to pages that have no keywords associated with them. But what's genius about what they've done here is that they've actually found which ones can rank on Google. So solitaire, round, brilliant engagement rings could rank on Google and probably does drive traffic to this page. But if you add ones that don't make sense, so like if I add rose gold here, then they're going to add this little tag here that tells Google to not index the page. So they're adding a tag that when it's a page or a filter that doesn't have a keyword associated to it, they're going to no index that page and not allow Google to crawl it. This is often done with filtering if you're going to go with a facet navigation setting. So we can also look at gold and then rose gold and have both of those there. And if we open this up, they've set it to no index. So they're telling Google, don't index this page because no one's searching for it. Google doesn't need to know about it. But users can still provide value. You know, if they want to look at all their products that have rose gold as well as gold, then that's still value there. And so this is how they're doing facet navigation. Now, the implementation of something like this and done so beautifully well is complicated. And so I can't go into all of that today, but if you want a full video on how to do facet navigation for e-commerce, I'm happy to create it. Just let me know in the comments, say Faceted Search, and we can get that to you. But yeah, a lot of cool stuff they're doing here. And this also contributes to the silo because all of these are keywords that should have pages that are useful for users. And that then we got this engagement rings link. They link up to the engagement rings page, as well as oftentimes they link out to different subcategories of these as well. So like round, brilliant, 2-carat diamond rings. And the team probably saw that these pages had keywords associated with them. And so they essentially did some magic to rank for them. So beautiful SEO done. Well done, the team at Tiffany. So today we looked at how Tiffany is ranking for engagement rings. One of the major, biggest keywords that is out there inside of the world of Google. And we looked at topical clusters as well as faceted search that is allowing them to rank for this keyword. Now, of course, backlinks always play a role. User experience always plays a role. So you have a lot there as well as branding. So people see Tiffany, they want to click on it. You know, these are normal things. But of course, we have all kinds of people competing for this keyword, you know, like K Jeweler and other people. And everyone's using some crazy SEO tactics. These are the two major ones that are contributing to their rankings. Anything else that you guys see on this page, let me know. I'd love to learn more. If you're interested in how you can implement topical clusters and faceted search to severely grow and scale your organic traffic the same way Tiffany has done, then reach out to myself and my team and we'll let you know how you can do it. If you go to patrickriceco.com, we have our case studies as well as a button to speak with me directly. Right now, I'm giving out free consult calls. This won't last long. And so get your call there and we can discuss and I'll share you everything I know and give you a free consultation. So thank you for your time. I hope you have a great day.